can hear me. Let me know when y'all can hear me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Top of the top, you already know what it is. This gonna be a quick one today, but I got to get the news to you. Ugh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You already know I like to pop the day off with some tone. That pure blood. You be happy. I'm really single, that Khadijah in me, plus I'm fucking a bitch look like Maxine. I said no to the vaccine. My truck problem. Hey man, you already know what it is. The kid Tone to go, aka Young Tone on the check-in, top of the top. It is 9:18 in Atlanta right now, so I went 15 minutes early. 12 to be exact, 12 to be exact. But I gotta get it in and I gotta get it in early, my friend. It is what it is. But people are counting on this information and I am here to deliver. I got a busy day, so I gotta get up out of here earlier than usual. I gotta get out of here earlier than usual. But I gotta deliver what I gotta deliver. That's automatic. It's nothing that comes before, nothing that comes before this. You know what I'm saying? We are dedicated to the grind. Goated picks are getting a lot of people goated picks, and a lot of people are making come ups. So it ain't no way I'm about to stop the hustle. It's no way I'm about to stop what's coming in, and it's no way I'm about to stop giving this sauce to my people. So y'all make sure y'all share, subscribe, man. Share, subscribe, share the wealth. You know what I'm saying? If you know somebody that's on top of the sports betting just like you, that needs some quality, high ratio, hit, win ratio, bet picks, player props, and parlays, you need to tap them into what I got going on. Go to picks. Every single morning, 9:30 a.m. to be exact. We are here. Same place, same time. All right, so look, I'm gonna go over my recap from February 1st. February 1st, I had a few special guests in the building on my live. I had Mike Beasley and her Trap Gladiator, 10 Men, and my cuzzo, Chris, aka Sniper. I gave them all the opportunity to give some picks away, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm real creative when it comes to building platforms, and this is a brand new platform of mine that I am committed to and I'm knee deep into. So I want to do a lot of cool things with the people when they tuning in and stuff like that. So I felt like it'd be dope to have people be able to get picks elsewhere and not just from Tone. Even though I'm the one, I'm the goat. I got the sauce. I'm the one that's really giving away. But I got friends that got sports knowledge too. I come from a sports family. I debate about sports on the regular with a lot of my people. So it's only right that I bring them in, include them in, and let them share their knowledge as well. Because if they get on my platform, and I tell them give two picks, and then we come back the next day and both of their picks struck, then y'all deserve to have that sauce as well. I'm only here to give the sauce, the sauce, the sauce. But yeah, Mike Beasley, he chose on February 1st, and y'all can go to the games on February 1st because today is the 5th. So I'm 4 days just now getting to my recap for February 1st, which was Saturday. But he had Trae Young. He had two Trae Young player props. My boy Mike Beasley said he's going Trae Young, and he did something a little awkward. But it's not out of the norm, but he went over and under on Trae Young. They had 23.5 points. He said under on that. And then they had 17.5 points for Trae Young, and he went over on that. He hit on the 17.5 over, and he bust on the 23.5 under. Trae Young ultimately had 34 points that night. So that's what it is. He went under on the 23.5. He dropped 34, but that is over 17.5. So Mike Beasley, you went 50%, which is worthy enough to get back on my platform if you ask me. 50%. Anytime you go 50% or higher, then you gave away good picks. You gave away good picks because as a better, one of my tips is just because you get a list from somebody or just because you get a parlay from somebody, you don't necessarily have to copy and paste the full slip. Some of the best bettors in the world, they just pick and pull from some of their favorite people. They pick and pull the player props that they feel confident in. But they also still include some of their own picks out of their brain. So it's tons of ways that you can remix it. But if you would have stole that 17.5 point line from Mike Beasley on Trae Young, you would have struck. Next on the list, we had my guest, Trap Gladiator. Trap Gladiator is one of my producers, Goat House producers. He go crazy on them beats. So y'all make sure y'all tap into Trap Gladiator. If you need some of that heat on the beats, that boy right there is the truth. Trap Gladiator chose to go with DeAndre Hunter from the Atlanta Hawks. He took the 19.5 points, and he took the under. and he struck that big. Anybody that regularly checks into my stream, they know, man, it's something about them fades. It's something about them fades. And anytime you could pick a fade, anytime you could pick a under and you go under, my boy, you must know something. My boy, you must know something. You must knew something. You must talk to the trainer and knew that, hey, such putting up less shots tonight. Or the defender that's going to be guarding him tonight, he don't never drop on this boy. But he went under on the 19.5, and DeAndre Hunter had 4 points. That boy had 4. Not 5, not 6, not 7, 4. And his bet line was 19.5. So shout out to Trap Gladiator for that one bet line. You swept that one. But on your next bet line, you had V. Creech. I think that's how you pronounce his name, from the Atlanta Hawks as well. 8.5 points. You had him for the over, and Creech only dropped 5. So you went 50% just like Mike Beasley. But again, both of y'all are worthy enough to drop some picks on another episode of Goated Picks, because you went 50%. You went 50%. You cannot hate on a 50%, you know what I'm saying, cheat sheet, bet sleep, or anything like that. Bet slip or anything like that. Next on the list was my dog, 10-man. 10-man checked on to February 1st, Saturday. February 1st, 10-man came on. And 10-man went with the LeBron James. And 10-man went with the Franz Wagner. Now, let me tell you this. 10-man is the only one of the special guests that went 100%. So 10-man, knock on wood, you got to come back here, my brother, and you got to give that sauce. You got to come give that drip, 10-man. 10-man is an artist that I do a lot of engineering for, producing for. We about to shoot a video for him soon. All my artists in the world, y'all know this is my side hustle. This is a hobby of mine. I am a former athlete, had scholarships in high school to go to college. Never attended college in my life, but I'm a professional rapper and filmmaker. So, on that side of things, for all my artists worldwide, all my artists that might be on the check-in live, all my artists that might double back, and check out like me, that is no cap. These hands are golden when it comes to touching records. Shout out to Mo3 and Boosie Badass, and shout out to Boosie Badass and Lotto. 2024 brought my first 2 platinum plaques for engineering. I engineered both of those songs, Nasty Nasty for Lotto and Boosie, and Everybody Ain't Your Friend for Boosie and Mo3. Shout out to the engineer who recorded Mo3's part on that song, and shout out to the engineer that recorded Lotto part on that song. But I handled all the vocals of Boosie's on both of those songs and mix and master it. So that's my first platinum plaques as far as engineering goes. That's my first platinum plaques as far as anything goes. Just to be fairly honest. I mean, shit. No Cuffin went platinum in the streets. Don't get it twisted. No Cuffin went platinum in the streets. But yeah, those are my 2 official RIAA platinum plaques. But yeah, 10-man, he chose the LeBron James 26.5 points over. He took the over on LeBron James. LeBron James came out and dropped 33. That boy came out and dropped Jesus' number, 33. And then he took the Franz Wagner, wherever he from, which is probably France, but that's crazy how W-A-G is pronounced Vog. Franz Wagner. He had 24.5 points. He took the over, and Franz Wagner had 37. That boy had 37. Ballin'. That boy had 37 on. That boy had 37. Shout out to Jimmy Jones, too. That boy Jimmy Jones is back with another hit record. Shout out to my Twitch crowd that never disappointed, never lets me down. I see y'all on the check-in over there, too. And shout out to my YouTube. Today is the first day that we're live on my YouTube page, so you can now check out my YouTube live every time I go live. And then if you don't catch it live, you can come back and catch it on the back end. So that's salute. Shout out to Riverside. That is the software and platform that I'm using to push my stream and my podcast. So if y'all need somewhere to go, somewhere that's, dependable, go to Riverside, look up Riverside FM, Google it, and it'll pop up. Last on my list, but last but not least, is my cousin, Chris, a.k.a. Sniper, a.k.a. Shots by Shinobi. He came through with 2 picks. Chris, you actually, I don't know how to put it, but you didn't miss no pick. Let me add that. You didn't miss no pick, but you didn't hit both picks. That means you had a DNP. Cuzzo. But to all bettors worldwide, this is just as good as 10-man picks. Because if you don't bust, then you don't bust. Regardless if you didn't hit, as long as you didn't lose, you didn't lose. Even if you didn't lose, nigga, you still won somehow, some way. You might have not didn't win the money, but you didn't lose it. That's a win in my book. But yeah, Sniper went with Anthony Edwards, 2.5 3-pointers made, and Anthony Edwards ultimately did not play February 1st. So that was a DNP. But he did take Jordan Poole. He did take Jordan Poole just as well as I took Jordan Poole. We faded his bitch ass. We faded Jordan Poole. We faded Jordan Poole. Jordan Poole's bet line was 19.5, and the bitch ass nigga dropped 9. I hate the niggas that took over that night. If you took over and that nigga dropped 9 and the bet line was 9.5, you got to go find out Jordan Poole's address. You got to go find Jordan Poole's address because that boy is drowning. That boy is drowning. It ain't no, you was close that time too. Usually he'll bust that motherfucker by far. That boy was right there. Them .5s is some of the most deadly weapons in the betting game. No cap. But yeah, I'm gonna give y'all some quick ones today. Quick ones today. Let me share my screen. I'm gonna give y'all some quick ones today before I get out of here. Quick ones today. I appreciate y'all checking in. Things will be more lit going on now because we can include YouTube. We are live on YouTube. Shout out to YouTube. YouTube. Tonight off the naked eye. Tonight off the naked eye. What I'm going with is the Wemby. On top of that, I just feel like we creeping up on the All-Star break, man. Niggas like to ramp it up during these times. So off the muscle, off the naked eye test, off of just what I'm seeing right here, right now, we going to take Wemby's Goblin. That's the lock of the day. Wemby's Goblin. That's one of the locks. Lock them down. Wemby Goblin, 17.5 over against the Atlanta Hawks. Over. That's a Goblin. Wemby over. And then, this is not a lot, but we adding it in too, my friend. 24.5 Wemby points over. 24.5 over. We taking both of those. And we going to put risky next to that one. Just for my people that don't know how to differentiate. All right, next on the list, we got Lloyd Marketing. I'm taking Lloyd Marketing every time I see him at 20.5. If he's at 20.5, 19.5, I'm taking Lloyd Marketing just because the risk is good. He's going against the Golden State Warriors, which makes it even better. It should be, competitive on paper. Lloyd Marketing, 20.5. And again, this is the points category. Over. Let's see what else we got on here that might raise up later. I'm not fucking with the Trae Young. I don't know why. But, again, he's going against the San Antonio Spurs. Trae Young might have DeAaron Fox on him tonight. Trae Young in vengeance mode. I ain't going to lie. Fuck it. We going over on Trae. You don't fade Trae. Not doing times like this. All-Star snub Trae is different. I repeat. All-Star snub Trae is different. We taking the over on the 26.5. Fuck you, mean. Shout out to my buddy C. I'm fly. All right. And let me give y'all one more. Let's find him. Game of the day, what I would say. I'm looking at the list. Hey. Game of the list, what I would say. Game of the day is probably going to be. Hey, it's a lot of back-to-backs. It's a lot of doubleheaders I'm seeing too. That's nasty. It's tough. I don't even really like any of them games that's sticking on there like that. But OKC and Phoenix tonight should be a game. OKC Phoenix tonight, so I'm gonna take one from that, maybe two. Shai Gilgeous is at 32.5. I don't like that one. Shai Gilgeous is at 32.5. Devin Booker is at 4 rebounds. That's decent. Shai Gilgeous is at 5 rebounds. Nick Richards at 9 rebounds. Nick Richards going against. I don't know about that. I might. Devin Booker. That's what we going with, y'all. 4 rebounds. I'm not a big Devin Booker advocate, but hey, it's Devin Booker's team. It's Devin Booker's team. So we're going to take him on the rebounds tonight, not the points, but we're going to take him on the rebounds just because they do not have a 0.5 attached to it. And I'll take it even. 4. Devin Booker, 4 rebounds, over. Take it. Okay. Now, last but not least, I'm gonna give y'all one more, and I'm gonna find a lock. I'm gonna find another lock for y'all on this one. I'm gonna find another lock for y'all on this one, and we gonna go Atlanta. We gonna go Atlanta, San Antonio. Or we gonna go Milwaukee, uh, Milwaukee, Charlotte, Milwaukee, Charlotte, and we gonna go with the lock. We gonna go with the lock. We're gonna go with the lock. I'm really leaning towards Josh Green, just to let y'all know, but I'm taking a look at the whole board. Taking a look at the whole board because tonight is DeAaron Fox first game, y'all. Might I add in that? And if y'all watched Max Christie last night, his first night with the Dallas Mavericks, he showed out. So I'm gonna take the Goblin on DeAaron because I feel like DeAaron naturally is gonna come out there to show his fans something. And I want to check and see if DeAaron is at home. Because if DeAaron is in San Antonio, I feel like that's an automatic lock. This is a Goblin, y'all. Reason we taking the Goblin because DeAaron Fox has not played not one game with his new team. You know what I'm saying? So why would we do that? But let's see. DeAaron Fox tonight. Where are they playing at? It looks like the Spurs are on the road. Looks like the Spurs are on the road. And we still going to take it, though. But it looks like the Spurs are on the road. Yep, they're in Atlanta tonight. We at State Farm Arena tonight. So it is what it is. There go the picks. There go the locks for the day. DeAaron Fox, 16.5, Goblin, lock. Devin Booker, 4.4 rebounds, over. Trae Young, 26.5 points, over. Lloyd Marketing, 20.5 points, over. Wemby, 24.5 points, over. Risky. The risky by that. And the last lock, Wemby, 17.5 points, Goblin, lock. Those are two locks. Wemby, 17.5, Goblin, lock. DeAaron Fox, 16.5, Goblin, lock. When I say lock, that means you can include those into any of your lineups. And that's my locks for today. You already know what it is, man. The kid Tonethegoat. Appreciate y'all checking in today. If you couldn't watch it live, catch it on the back end. Make sure you do all the good stuff to support it. Like, share, subscribe, comment, star me up, badge me up, gift me up, subscribe on YouTube, subscribe on IG, subscribe on Facebook, and everywhere else you watch me. Shout out to Twitch, shout out to TikTok, and everybody else. I'll catch y'all tomorrow, 9:30 a.m., same time, same place. Get it!